It's just going to be the same game plan for Omega. I wonder if Impunity Cage found the sweet spot.
Well, I really do wonder if they have finally found that formula and they are sticking to the same sort of trick that they have done time and time again. So I believe that they are confident enough to perhaps take a game. But, you know, Omega, we saw one of the quickest games possible coming from them in the very first game of the day.
Oh, yeah.
So just having that thought of, hey, that could happen again to a team like Toda. Should Impunity be worried about
Yes,
it?
logically speaking, Todak beat Impunity. Omega beat Todak, so Omega should beat Impunity, right? It's just rhetoric. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn. It's time for game number 1 in this best of 3, Impunity KH versus Omega Esports. And check out what Heath is up to. He is going straight for the opponent's purple, and Boom is doing the same thing, but Yelly Hayes was going to beat him to the punch. Hold up, look at Boom. Look at Boom, he's in trouble.
He's soaking way too much. I'm not too sure if he can make it out, but he does flicker away. He chases right in. He might just be able to flush but this one, but it will be a perfect flame shot from Yelly Hayes to secure that kill.
Yep, so Omega Esports, they were setting up their battle spells for lethality. They understood that they had to be this aggressive, and now Heath, not even blinking, not even thinking twice, going for the Cyclone Eye. I'm out. Let me get a shield from the bush here, and down bottom, it's Seo Baby. Getting some stacks for the shot energy, and now there you go, a nice knockup onto Heath. He's looking dangerously low, and he might have to concede this. Hold up, he's still surviving. There you go, running out of the bush, and he gets away.
Wait a minute, Heath. Man, this guy is absolutely a legend. You know, like, if it were to be any other player, they would be panicking and they just give up. But he managed to just run away scot-free.
You know what? He does that one more time. He's just not going to be Mr. Fundamental. He's going to be Mr. Mental. He's going crazy up in here.
Mr. Heath better have some ledgers too, because this guy might just be winning some awards. But, of course, this guy's still going to be around. But with Heath doing Heath things once again, still causing a lot of problems. But Impunity, they're still adamant on taking the buff. But Yelly Hayes is here.
What? Did they steal it? He has the orange! He has the orange! This Matilda deals true damage. It's not a lie.
So dirty. This guy shouldn't be allowed in anywhere in the jungle, but it's a heal that there's nothing much you can do about it.
I love it. I love it. Impunity KH, they have so many things on their plate right now, and not the least of them is making sure OP scales, and he's looking for a safe haven. He's looking for a place to actually get gold in EXP, and even his own jungle. 2 minutes in, not safe already.
Oh yeah, and Kenji up to something right here. It's a 1 versus 3 potentially, but there's still more coming in.
There's the Poissons already popped in. Seo Baby forced to go for the Black Dragon form. He's looking low, but he does have a Bakshas mark on him. He's not regenerating as fast, and he still survives, able to regenerate under his own turret. We go back here in the mid lane towards the jungle. What's Hakurai up to? He's just staying underneath the turret. I mean, given the recent update on the turrets in the early game wherein you get a damage reduction, this is very smart for Vale, but I'm not sure if he's making the most of the damage output this glass cannon has.
Yeah, honestly, of course, he needs a whole lot more. Oh, what a snipe coming from the Abyssal Arrow. This might just be the perfect setup right here. Heath did not pursue much further, but boom, he suffered all too much. He has to back away.
Wow. 3 minutes in, Omega Esports is pushing Impunity KH out even of their own jungle and their own lane. Oh my, they caught Hakurai not having a chance to get away. That was what? Heath and Yelly Hayes.
Yeah, and these guys, they definitely work very well in tandem, and he's just going to be camping up here for a very long time. He's really walking through the mid lane.
Excuse me. Let me check in on his jungle. It's slowly looking like his jungle right now. But hold up, there's so much damage being laid down here by Boom, Hakurai, and OP. And there you go. I think OP will at least get his purple. And so far, so good. He hasn't died. That's one thing to note.
Yeah, I really feel like he should be punished for all his actions, but Impunity KH, they kind of let him do whatever he wants at this point. They are trying hard not to be affected by this sort of invasion where if you get too focused... something's happening here.
Revitalize dropped in here by Naker. He goes for the Avatar of the Guardian. Curtizi retreats underneath the bush. That's going to be a knockup on to ya boy Heath. And he finally is taken down by this 4-man coalition from Impunity KH. Naker's still alive. He gets away, but Yelly Hayes takes him down. That's going to be a 2-for-1 as Boom suffers another death. That's going to be Curtizi responsible for it. And now, Hajizi coming in from the back, charging up the arrow. He takes down one. He gets another. That's a double kill for the Yu Sin Shin. It's a 4-for-1 overall. And Seo Baby, too late to the party. He says, you know what? I'm halfway through, but I'm going to go back to the bottom lane.
Wow, just look at the coordination out of Omega. I wish I could check that out again because they really pressed the attack all the way through. There's no other way to escape. They're either stuck on the turret or they have to give themselves away. But that double kill on that Ishin Shin, definitely big news. But Seo Baby, 2 versus 1.
Black Dragon form with a full bar of energy, and now Kenji tries to lock him in. Yelly Hayes hasn't gone in for the arrow. Can he get this one? Abyssal Arrow misses, and Seo Baby goes for the Cyclone Eye. And he's just drawing a line between the second tier turret and the rest of the lane. So I think that was a success. That was a win for Seo Baby.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a win in the sort of sense, but, well, he gets chased out, but Kenji is joining along the fray as well. It's going to be Seo Baby that commits towards Kenji, but Omega, they're trying to respond, and they will be able to eventually take down Boom, but he gets a little bit of that safety net all the way towards the back.
Woo! Yelly Hayes misses the flame shot by an inch. Nay, a millimeter. Actually, no, it was closer to an inch. It was pretty big. Nice use of the dash by Boom. He survives to live another day. I think this is exactly what Impunity KH should do. Like, play as defensively as possible and make Omega work for those kills. Because if they keep letting this lead grow, man, they're slowly approaching no man's land. Actually, I think we're pretty much there. This is a 5k gold lead in under 10 minutes now. That's going to be Heath knocked up, going off for the dash, hiding in the bush. It's a false engage.
Yeah, and I feel like if this keeps going on, it's going to be pretty bad. And Omega, they're crushing right in. And they get punished for it. Something that way too deep for the dive.
I think Yelly Hayes may have been way above his measure, given that it was an implosion. It was a full combo by Hakurai, and there were 4 members in there. OP almost goes, though. Hold up, nice, underneath the turret. That's going to be a flicker by Boom. Hakurai backs out just in time. Kenji has lethal intent here. He goes in, rolls out, jumps on the folks, gets the puissance, but I think it's worth it because they're going for bushes.
Yeah, and look at this, because Impunity is being forced to back away. This is a free turtle. They could get perhaps a turret added too, with Kenji just distracting 2 of these members. They're losing pressure all across the map, and well, it's even worth it even if Kenji drops right here.
There's an implosion, and they're just spending everything, throwing everything but the kitchen sink into this to get 1 kill. And so far, so good at the cost of what? A turret up top by Curtizi, who, by the way, has not yet fallen. So if we're talking about scaling, Curtizi's having a grand time.
I'm pretty sure he is. And look at the fact that they are so up ahead in terms of the goal lead in the span of 7 minutes and a half.
7K.
Yeah, 7K for the boys of Omega, and they're trying to yoink this buff away. Boom, though, he tries to run away from this situation. He gets it out alive, but Seo Baby in danger now.
Oh, Curtizi goes for the crossbow of Tang, hits Naker, and it's not enough. So that's, how do we say, a silver lining in this whole story for Impunity KH. He knows that he can still somewhat duel Curtizi, who, by the way, stole the purple away from Impunity KH. And, yeah, yoinking. Speaking of yoinking, Hajizi has 2 oranges. It's that bad. He has 2 oranges.
Well, I guess he might be able to collect some mandarins for Chinese New Year soon, but...
Yum, yum.
Impunity, you gotta do something about this, though. This is definitely gonna be them getting pincer on. Even though they are trying to turtle into its the inhibitor side, they have to find a way to catch one of these units. And how do you even get to Curtizi at this point?
Yep, again, this is heaven, or this is exactly what a 1-1 wants. 3 heroes that you can easily kite and trigger the crossbow of Tang off of. And right now, Impunity KH, they have the right idea, right? Stay in, play defensively, and get the kills that are worth it. But I think Omega is just responding favorably as well. Okay, you don't want fights? Fine. We'll lock you into your base and start taking all the resources. And I think the biggest resource is coming up next. That's Lord, 5 seconds from now.
That's right, and this Lord might just be that's saving grace for Impunity if they can possibly go in for a steal.
Oh.
And this battle coming in for GZ as well, but at this moment, I don't think that we can possibly enter the jungle without having members being part of the casualty.
Pay the toll, if you will. Pay the toll. And right now, Kenji goes for the puissance, making sure that Seo, Baby don't know what's going on because already Hajizi started. The Lord with the Mountain Shocker takes down one. Hakurai is destroyed as well as the Lord take first Lord in under 9 minutes, 40 seconds. All siege minions have been enhanced for Omega Esports. So this passive push that they've been doing so far is just going to be amplified. It's going to get worse.
Yeah, they're going to be slowly punishing the side of Impunity step by step, and it might just be inevitable here. Like you saw Boom, he tries to go in towards so many of these scenarios. He always walks out alive, but only with their help. Once again, this time though, it's going to be Yelly Haze that secures it.
And if anything, that crossbow tank could have been lethal for anyone but these frontliners. If it was Hakurai or OP, it would have been over. But right now, wow, Lord ain't wasting any time, man. Usually we'd have to wait a few seconds, but here he is. He's not wasting any time himself. He seems to be going somewhere. He's a busy man, and right now, that's going to be mid lane pushed in. We're waiting for a wave up top. Actually, top's already penetrated as well. Bottom lane, the only turret left for Impunity KH. Omega Esports, they're not even short any people. I think it's going to be over in a few moments. Hakurai destroyed here. Black Dragon formed by Seo, Baby, as Curtizi goes ahead and puts a few beads on him. Curtizi's still shooting. Curtizi's still shooting. Hajizi's the one who takes him down. Kenji's still alive. Kenji's going to survive. That's going to be a wipeout. Boom goes down. It's a maniac for Hajizi, and the base follows through. Omega Esports takes game 1.
13-3. What a statement that came out of the team that goes undefeated so far. Omega definitely flying the flags up high for the Philippines. And oh boy, if this is the second seed of the Philippines, I can't wait to see what Brand Esports have for tomorrow. But, you know, we could definitely argue that, hey, have they been able